All right, YouTube. Guess who is shooting another video after a 2 week hiatus? This is Joe, the 50 something dasher, back at you. Um, so I shot that farewell video and I got some reaction from a few people after I posted that. A few people that were a little bit, disappointed and wished I would have continued on. And so I got some good feedback from them. I One coworker that came up to me at work and said, "Hey, Joe, you're doing a great job. I've watched all your videos. I love what you're doing. Good job." And then another person who I've never met, it's a co-worker of my wife's, who got onto the channel, subscribed, started watching the videos, and he, enjoyed the content and everything. And then I had a fellow dasher who I met about a month before I started the channel. So I just kind of, just randomly at one of my pickup locations met this other dasher and started chit chatting with him. And so he was a subscriber to the channel as well. And after I shut things down, he said, "Well, you know, you talked about in your video, you talked about the problems with the how it was taking too much time and all this type of thing. Well, just scale it back. Just do like one video a week or every other week or some, you don't have to shoot, you don't have to put out a video every day or anything like that." And so I don't know. I just kind of the last couple days I've been thinking about all this again, and maybe he's right, and so I have proof now that people were watching the videos and got some enjoyment out of it, some entertainment out of it. We're kind of bummed out when I shut it down. So yeah, let's maybe try this again. And this time around, I don't want to be focused on like a schedule where I feel like I have to post an X amount of videos per week. So I'm not going to worry about a schedule. I'm not going to worry about the quality of the videos. I'm not a movie producer. I'm not a graphic design artist. I mean, I'm not artistic in any way. So it is what it is. So I'm not going to try to be something I'm not. And I'm not going to go out and get all kinds of content creating tools and cameras and this and that and whatever all else, because I was kind of like researching to see what other people use to create their videos. Well, why don't I just create stuff with what I already got and not worry about what everybody else is doing and the quality of their work? I'll just do my thing for now, um, and just kind of go from there. So I'm not gonna buy some other camera. I'm not gonna buy some kind of other, lighting system or whatever. There's my light behind me actually. Um, but I thought for this video I'll just use the natural sunlight instead. And I this particular video right here I'm re-recording because I used my microphone, and I think it was turned up too loud or something like that, but the audio was really bad and kind of scratchy and everything. So I'm re-recording this and using the iMac's built-in microphone instead. And so yeah, like I said, we'll give this another shot. Real quickly, wanted to mention over the past weekend, I got my brand new prescription glasses. Check them out. My new Nike glasses. My wife just got. She went with me and got her eyes checked too. She got her first ever prescription glasses. These are like my third pair lifetime. I really like these Nike glasses, and I got to thinking, who knows, maybe that's why I was getting all the low customer ratings, because I can't see what I'm doing. Maybe I couldn't see what the hell I was doing, so now with these glasses I will be able to see and do the job correctly, and maybe now I won't get the negative ratings. I don't know. um but anyway, the kind of like the main topic for this video was hallelujah, 10-minute drops without dealing with DoorDash customer support seem to be back. Is this going to be back for a couple days or permanently, or uh, fingers crossed here. Now, let me back up here. Maybe you might be a DoorDash driver, and I've talked about 10-minute drops and a few other of my previous videos, but maybe this is the first time you're kind of learning about this, so I'll kind of, go over the whole thing again. Um, I'm willing to venture to guess here that probably like 99% of DoorDash drivers don't know about this. But when we are at the restaurants to pick up orders, we are only required to wait at a restaurant for 10 minutes. And then you can drop an order after that without penalty, without a ding to your completion percentage. And so I learned about this in my early days of dashing. I was doing it and having no problems with it, all this and that. Then it got to where the option to do it was the way I was doing it was now gone. And there was a couple drops that I did where I was going through a live agent in chat support in order to do it. And then I even had one attempt at dropping an order where support wouldn't do it for me. They said, no, you drop an order, we don't care how long it is that you've been waiting. It's going to go against your completion. And I got screwed on a couple orders. Anyway, long story short, Monday night, I was doing a dash. I didn't work my full hours at my W-2, so I thought I'd log into a dash. It wasn't going very well. I was dropping a bunch of orders because I was getting bad offers, and I was like, I wanted to work about 4 or 5 hours dashing, but because of all the bad offers, I only worked a couple hours. But one of the orders that I did take was a Donato's order, and it was like, I want to say like 2 pizzas and some kind of a side item and a salad. So a decent size order. I get to Donato's, it's not ready. Okay, so I'm standing there waiting and waiting. A couple other orders came out. They give those to drive-through customers. Waiting. Finally, and like I've mentioned before, right when as soon as I get to any restaurant and I park, and as soon as I click on arrived at the store, the next thing I immediately do is I open up my stopwatch on my phone and hit start and get the timer running. And then, so I know exactly how long I've been waiting there. So I get up to the 10-minute mark, and there's just 2 or 3 pizzas sitting on the counter. And at this particular Donato's, the oven's right in front of you, and you can see right through the whole thing, the top and bottom layers. You can see right through it. And I'm sitting there looking at the oven, and there's no pizzas or any food whatsoever in the ovens. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I mean, I've already been here 10 minutes, or what are we now talking about here? I mean, if none of these pizzas on the counter is mine and the oven is empty, I mean, am I going to have to stand here another 15, 20 minutes? Or, I mean, what's the deal here? And so, like I said, I was past the 10 minute. So, and if you're unfamiliar with this process, when you're on your screen to pick up an order, top right hand corner is that question mark. You click on that, and then there's an option to click on for chat support, and then you should see. Now I'm not going to post like screenshots of this and or a detailed instructions or whatever, because these last month or two, DoorDash keeps changing it. I don't know why. So this is what it this was the process for Monday night. So tomorrow I'm on a dash and I'm somewhere waiting 10 minutes. It may change tomorrow. I don't know. But Monday night, question mark, um, chat support, unassign me for this order. Then you should, and again, this is all like automated responses. You're chatting with the system here. You're not chatting with a live agent. It's real quick, boom, 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 boom. Um, why do you want to unassign? There was an option out of the 4 or 5 choices, wait time is too long. Click on that. And then I saw the golden message that you need to be able to see to do this. You'll see a message that says, we see that you've been waiting at this restaurant at least 10 minutes. If you choose to, you can unassign from this order and your ratings won't be affected, yada, yada. Do you wish to proceed and unassign? Yes. And in addition to that, there's like a little checkbox that you have to mark that says you agree to the terms and you understand everything and yada yada. So you click on those things and unassign, and boom, you're off the order. Now, this is different from a lot of the Dashers already know about when DoorDash is the one that prompts you if you want to drop the order. And you see that a lot of times on stacked orders where you pick up one order, you get to the next restaurant, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting on the second order. And that's usually when I see DoorDash. And sometimes, I may only wait 4 or 5 minutes, and then the pop up message from DoorDash comes, hey, do you want to unassign from this without penalty? So that's when DoorDash prompts you, if you want to drop it. What I'm talking about is I wait 10 minutes and I'm the one that starts the process. So there's, 2 different kinds here. And so yeah, I dropped that Donato's order and no penalty. I'm still at 100% completion rate right now. I think it was about, what was it, a week ago when DoorDash reset everybody's completion back up to 100. And so yeah, mine's still at 100. And like I said, probably about 99% of DoorDash drivers don't know about this. They get to a restaurant, they wait and wait and wait, and it's frustrating, and they drop orders and they take the hit on it. They don't know that if you just wait there 10 minutes and follow those steps, you can drop it without penalty. So it's for those that do know about it, it's a game changer, straight up. Um, the other two little funny stories from today that I thought I'd end this video with. The first, it was my first order and my last order of the day. So the first order, I logged in. It's about 10 till 6 o'clock in the morning, and I wait about 15 minutes or so. I get my first order. It's a Meyer order, only one item, and I think it paid pretty good. I want to say like I want to say like around 15 or 16 bucks. It was a good paying order. I go out, my wife's outside with the dog, so I go outside to tell her that I got an order and goodbye and everything. And what I'm checking to see what the item is as I'm out there with her. And it was so funny. It was now I don't remember exactly the name of this. What I should have screenshotted it, but I didn't. But it said something like I want to say emergency morning after contraceptive pill or something like that. And as soon as I seen that, I told my wife, I was like, oh crap. And and I told her what it was. I was like, I gotta hurry to get, we're talking about some kind of like time sensitive item here. So I like rush back into the apartment, through the apartment, get all my stuff, race out of the car and race up to Meyer. Talking about this is time sensitive stuff, to say the least here. So I get up to Meyer, I find the item. And another funny thing about that is, believe it or not, it was delivering to a truck driver. And I've had these type of orders before, and I had to go to the east side and this truck stop. And again, it's still pitch black outside. And I'm supposed to be looking for a certain truck from a certain color from a certain trucking company and with their four-way flashers on. And I'm driving through this truck stop's full of trucks. There's, I don't know, 40, 50 trucks that I'm having to drive around and to try to find one. And I'm driving through there. Well, what happens is I get close to her and another truck is coming like towards me. So when I'm coming up on her, then this other truck blocks my view and I go past her. I can't see her. And so but she must have saw me earlier when I was first turning the corner. So she saw a car go by and figured that was me. She called, hey, you passed me. And I turned around and I found her. And so all was good. And then I got the heck out of there. I got the heck out of this scary, frightening truck stop, in the middle of October, in the blackness of night. Who knows what all could be going on or happening in a place like that. So I got out of there and back to my zone. And then the last order was these funny instructions from this customer, and I screenshotted this. It was a leave at the door order, and it's okay. So leave at the door, ring doorbell after drop off. Okay, fine. Then it says, my depression has been really bad, so please do a funny face or little dance or tell a joke to make my day better. So put in the comments down below if you're a Dasher and you've saw special instructions that are more strange than that. I mean, that's pretty strange, I would think. And I probably talked about this before in previous videos. I'm not the type of Dasher who is going to do crazy stuff like this. I'm pretty straightforward, like by the book. I get an offer, I accept it, I go to the restaurant, pick up the food, and then deliver it to the customer. You're welcome, customer. Have a nice day. I go back to my car and leave. So I'm not into the fun and games, extracurricular activities, all this and that. And now, what wouldn't surprise me one of these days is if I see instructions like this again, but this time where the customer threatens the dashers in their instructions. That would not shock me whatsoever. You go to look at your instructions and it says something like, you need to shoot a video making a funny face or dancing for me, or you have to do something funny. And I tell you what, if you don't do something funny for me, then I'm not going to tip you on this order and I'm going to leave you a 1-star review. So you better do what I ask. And then, it would be funny if if I ever see something like that, a threat in the instructions, and you screenshot that and send it to DoorDash, I wonder, what do they do? What does DoorDash do? They make the customer change that, or do they deactivate that customer account, or I don't know. Be kind of interesting to see. But anyway, that's all I have. So like I said, I'm gonna try to give this a second chance. Back for now. And again, I'm not gonna try to stick to any kind of schedule or anything, or I'm not gonna be focused on fancy thumbnail photos or how many videos I put out, or not going to be focused on subscribers or views or any of these kinds of things. I'm just going to, do what I feel like doing each week and put stuff out whenever I can, whenever I'm up to it, and go from there. But I like I said, I have the proof that people are watching and they were enjoying the content, so I figured let's give this another chance. I did lose 3 subscribers on that last video, so if those 3 happen to be by chance watching this video, you're more than welcome to resubscribe if you want. Sorry about that video that I posted. It is what it is. As always, and anybody new watching the video or the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Share it, tweet it, react to it, love it, like it, care for it. I don't know. I don't know all the different social media terms. Do all of the above with this video and with this channel, I guess. So anyway, that is it for this video, and until next time, thanks for watching.